Morning class 10. Now let's continue with the Patriot. Fine. Earlier we read the speaker, the Patriot, is telling about a grand reception that he received a year ago. Fine. So now let's see the third stanza. Alack, it was I who leaped at the sun to give it my loving friends to keep. Not men could do, have I left undone, and you see my harvest when I reap this very day. Now a year is run. Fine, so children, this passage, it acts as a conjunction. It is a transition from the past to the present. Fine, how? Because the first two stanzas, they narrate the incident of a year back when the Patriot was given a grand welcome, when he was given the celebrity status. Fine. Now this stanza shifts to present and it tells us what the Patriot did for his people and then what he got in return. Now see. Alack, it was I who leaped at the sun. Remember in the second stanza he said, had I asked for the sun from the people at that time, they would have given it to me and they would have asked, what else do I want? So what here the Patriot is saying, he said, Alack, it was I who leaped at the sun to give it my loving friends to keep. He said that it was the Patriot who tried to leap at the sun, who tried to do the impossible. Leaping at sun, already I told you the sun is a metaphor of doing the impossible things. So it was the Patriot who did the impossible things for his friends, for his admirers. Clear? He leaped for the sun and got it for his countrymen. Means he did whatever he can do for his countrymen. Not men could do, have I left undone. Not means nothing, and nothing, clear, that a man can do have I left undone. I did everything that the man can do. Fine. And you see my harvest, what I reap the very day. Now a year is run, and now you can see the Patriot is mourning. What reward had I got? Clear, he is mourning over the he's mourning over the fact that how his deed, how his work has been repaid by the people. And you see my harvest, what I reap. I did everything for my people. I leaped at the sun. I did the impossible things for them. But see, what harvest have I reaped? Clear. What is the reward have I got? Fine. While he had shown glory, power, and honor to the people, clear. What happens? He is reaping humiliation, betrayal, ingratitude from the same people for whom he did everything. Clear? They have forgotten all that he had done for them in a year. So children, it is not clear over here that what the Patriot had done. Fine. But it seems that he had done something that is not good in the eyes of the people. Right? Now let's move to the next paragraph. There is nobody on the housetop now, just a placid few at window sit. Now children, just see the contrast in the first paragraph and in the fourth paragraph. In the first paragraph it is written that year ago when Patriot came back, the housetops was full. House roof seems to even sway because people were climbing at the housetop to have his glimpses. They were throwing roses and mallet on his way. But now after a year there is nobody on the housetops now. There are no more people on the rooftops now. Got it? The contrast is drawn between the time when the roofs were crowded by the people to welcome him and to the present scenario, clear, where Nobody's there on the housetop. Just a placid few at the window sat. Only a few people, clear, who were crippled. Placid means who were suffering from the disease of palsy, who were crippled. Only they were sitting at the windows. For the best of the sight is allow at the Shambles gate. Shamble is a place, clear, where the people would gather टू वॉच टू सी द पब्लिक हैंगिंग. जब किसी को हैंग किया जाता है तो उसको देखने के लिए, ठीक है ना, द गैलो वी कैन से. Shambles gate, or better yet, by the very scaffold foot I true. Scaffold is the place where one is gallows, जहाँ पे किसी को hang किया जाता है. Got it? So what is saying? For the best of the sight is allowed at the Shamble gate. The best sight is available at the gate of the gallows, at the Shamble gate. Nobody was there on the housetop. Now the people are crowded near the Shamble gate to see how the patriot is hanged. Fine? Or better yet, at the very scuffled foot I throw. And some of the people, they are standing quite near to the scaffold. Scaffold, I told you, the place where one is hanged. Scaffold to have the best view of the execution. I think the scenario has been completely changed. A year ago the people were crowded, the people was climbing on the rooftop, the rooftops was climbing, but now where the crowd is assembled near the Shambles gate, and some of them are standing quite near to the scaffold to have the better view of the execution. So this shows the fickle mindedness of the people, how the mind of the people change all of a sudden. And a year ago they were welcoming him, showing all their admiration for him, clear, but now just after an year their mindset changed, clear. Now they are happy to see the same man who has done everything for them. They are happy to see him hanged. That's why they are standing at the scaffold. Right? Now children, just revise these two paragraphs. We will finish the poem by tomorrow. Thank you.